Hi, so in this video I want to talk about some more things on dream characters and characters that you talk to or interact with, and characters that you see or come across in dreams. So in the previous video I talked about certain things about these dream characters, and in this video I want to talk about these dream characters from uh, in a way to think of them in kind of a different way. So in the previous video I talked about them as creations of your mind, as you know, as creations of your imagination. So in this video I want to kind of think of it in kind of a different way. And so in this video I'm not going to talk about them as parts of your imagination, but instead um, try to think of it in different ways, and it can create for some interesting ways of looking at it, I guess. So okay, one of the things that I said is that these characters that you come across in dreams and you interact with them and you talk with them, they often seem to have um, a lot of depth within them, and with seeing so much depth with these characters, I talked about your mind creating characters with this amount of depth. So in that way, I sort of talked about how what other things the mind could create with its imagination. So in this video I want to in this with this different perspective, I want to think of, let's say, the physical, the real world as imagination, as construct maybe of our minds. So in that way, could you think of these dream characters as actual entities instead of imagination, to sort of think of it in a different way? And in that way, in what ways do these characters exist, and how do they interact with you in in these two in these different states, in the waking state and in this state of dreams? In what way do we connect with, could you say that we might connect with these characters? So in that way, what kind of an existence um, is creates for these characters within dreams? Is it that we connect with them during specific states of dreams, and in um, and yeah, what is sort of could you connect with them again during this state, or is it that what kind of an what state are they in while you are living your normal life? So it's kind of interesting to think of it in that way, and to think of these characters as maybe um, in a way actual entities instead of your imagination. I think it's interesting to sort of think of it in that way. And yeah, and um, yeah, it's not meant to be. I don't mean that in a very literal way. I think I just want to talk about it in a, kind of an interesting way, to think of it in a different way. So yeah, I think that is kind of interesting to think of these characters as maybe actual entities in some way. I guess I don't know. I guess it's interesting, and yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say in this video. And yeah, just some quick thoughts on this. And so yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.